So audiobook, oh, I forgot my notes. Oh well, let's see how good I remember all of this off the top of my head. All right. Whoops. Okay. So first of all, why you should listen to audiobooks. They transform dead time into reading time. You can listen while you commute, exercise, or do chores. Improves time management and multitasking abilities. That is my main reason why I love them is I can do them while I am cooking or vacuuming or gardening and listen to books that way. They have the same benefits as reading physical books, and they definitely count as reading. I hear that all the time. But from a librarian, they count as reading. They help relax your eyes and improve sleep. I know as we are so screen dependent these days, it's really nice to not have to look at a screen or small text on a page and just kind of listen to them, that way. Listening just 30 minutes a day adds up to about 2 books per month. The average audiobook is about 8 to 10 hours long. You can also play around with like your playback speed. And so if you do that, you can listen to way more audiobooks doing that. And then lastly, smartphones and tablets, listening to audiobooks is more convenient than ever. So just kind of an overview of ways that you can listen to audiobooks. I really foresee this presentation as being kind of an introduction to different mediums and just helping you think about ways that you can do it. So there's, of course, the old standby. There's books on CD, which we have a collection here at the library. And there's also digital audiobooks. So there's Libby, Hoopla, Audible, Spotify, and Libro FM. I've kind of identified these as the big names in audiobooks services. And so we'll go into each one of these during this presentation. All right, so books on CD versus digital audiobooks, a look ahead. So there are many of us that still listen to books on CD, but fewer publishers are producing them and instead are focusing on digital audiobooks. Why? Books on CD are much more expensive to produce. CD players are becoming outdated. I found a fun stat that only 4 cars came with built-in CD players in 2025, and I don't even know that any of them are doing that. I think it was like Subaru, 2 brands of Subaru, and there was another one. What is it? Let's see. 2025, it was, yeah, the Outback, Subaru Outback. The Lexus. Yeah, so it's Subaru and Lexus are the only 2 brands that are having 2 cars each come out with CD players. Hello, welcome. Come on in.
We just started.
Some start our private lessons.
All right. So yeah, I'll send out these slides after. So if there's anything you missed.
In case it goes on.
And then the last reason is that CDs don't last forever. You know, once they're damaged and scratched, they can't be repaired. And it's expensive, sometimes impossible to replace them. Publishers used to send libraries replacement copies of CDs, books on CD, and they don't do that anymore. So it's very hard to keep an up-to-date collection of books on CD. However, physical media like CDs, DVDs, vinyl, they're making a comeback these days. People want to have physical medium to hold and to own. You know, with streaming services these days, we don't own our content anymore. So people are wanting to actually have a physical possession. So that's making a huge comeback. So we'll see what it's going to be like in 5 years. All right, so some stats I thought were really fun. So 15.2% of adult book sales now come from audiobook, and that percentage is going up. Audiobook revenue is projected to surpass $19 billion globally by 2027. And kind of how that compares to our overall circulations here at the library in 2025. Books on CD accounted for just a little over 0.5% of overall checkouts here at the library, but audiobooks, just audiobooks on Libby and Hoopla accounted for 16.91% of checkouts. So there is a big group of people here in our community who want to listen to audiobooks and are making use of our audiobook services. All right, so ways to listen to audiobooks. You can download the app on your smartphone or tablet. You can listen via your computer browser. You can stream from your device, like your phone or your tablet, to your Google Home, Amazon Echo, smartwatches, and hearing aids using Bluetooth. You can listen on certain e-readers like Amazon Kindle Paperwhite, but just note that, hey Kat, just note that most e-readers are restricted to the brand's respective audio library. You can also listen in your car. You do need a smartphone device to do that. So you can use Apple CarPlay, which is what I do because I have an iPhone. And it's very easy to set up. Kind of does it automatically. Android Auto, if you have an Android phone. If you are an Audible listener, you can use car mode. And then you can also plug your phone in via a USB cord or an aux cable. Yeah. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know.
Will you be sending this out too?
I'll be sending this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the best way to, we haven't set up Apple CarPlay.
Mhm.
Ours sets up with a table,
Mhm.
because it's a.
That's a really good way. The kind of articles that I was reading said that because it's not like Bluetooth, it's a really stable way, so the sound quality can be better using a USB.
It's the best thing just to Google
Yeah,
how to do it.
yeah. I mean, the best way is the one that you're going to use and the one that you feel comfortable with. So if you know,
I'm looking for
yeah,
that.
and yeah, and sometimes you don't have to think about it, and then just
Thanks.
Mhm.
So, Rebecca, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got an Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. So it
Mhm.
says here that I might be restricted to, let's say, Amazon, anything from Amazon. So I would probably have to buy it from Amazon.
Yeah, correct. Libby won't, you can't listen to Libby or Hoopla. It won't sync with your devices, your Amazon device. So you would have to use Audible and buy or subscribe to get those audiobooks on your computer. Although if you have an Amazon account, I don't know, Tim, you do this more than I do. You might have access to some free audiobooks on Amazon or Audible, but I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, there's kind of a smaller subset of the library that you're able to use because you have that service.
So would I be able to listen to a book for free on it? I do have an Amazon Prime account.
Yep.
So I would. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yep. It is a limited selection, but it is a selection. So
Okay, thank you.
If you bought one, then you could listen to that on your Amazon, on your Kindle.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So of course I want to plug the free ways that you can listen to audiobooks, which are great. We have two services. There's Libby and Hoopla, and you can access thousands of audiobooks and other content. Both are free to use, and all content is free to borrow with a valid library card. There are no subscription costs, no in-app purchases, no late fees, no ads. Both services do require a smartphone, tablet, or computer. You can access your titles using Wi-Fi or mobile data and download them anywhere for offline use to listen anytime, anywhere, which is super convenient. So if you're traveling, you can check out some audiobooks on Libby and Hoopla, and then just download them to your device, and then you have them with you while you're traveling.
Do they just stop after 2 weeks?
Yeah. So I'll show Libby. So Libby is my favorite. Libby is the one that I use the most. And so yeah, you can borrow up to 3 titles at once. You can place up to 5 titles at hold at one time. They're borrowed for 7 to 14 days. And they can be renewed if there's no other patrons waiting. Materials are automatically returned at the end of the lending period. So it will just disappear off your device after those.
But and I have both, so I might be wrong, but you keep getting emails to say, so you'll get an email to say, it's in 2 days, do you wanna borrow it again?
Oh, yeah, I get those on the
Yeah,
computer
so I
now
mean, it's
for
not
real
like
books.
it's just gonna disappear, they're
Yeah.
asking you, do you need to renew it?
No, I was thinking if you were traveling, so they're gonna be null and void.
It will, it won't stay on your computer forever.
And then you could ask for another one and automatically go to your.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So with Libby, the big thing to remember is that waitlist is really common for new materials. That is the biggest drawback. But we are so lucky. So Libby is kind of a consortium with all of the libraries in New Hampshire. So all of the public libraries that participate, they all pay for purchases of audiobooks and other content. And they also manage the content really well. So they are weeding old titles. They're making sure that new hits are kind of always, we're purchasing them. If it's a really popular title, sometimes they'll buy more copies so that people can get them faster. So it's a really well managed collection. And it's great if you are looking for a more popular book. And then also, while yes, waitlists are common, there's thousands of other titles that are available for like immediate checkout anytime. So the way that I do it is I just have like my hold list. I really kind of curate that, and I'm like, oh, I want to think about like what I want to read, and then it's a really nice surprise when, or not surprise, but like, ooh, that book is available. I get to listen to it. And if you're not ready to listen to it, you don't have time, you can always suspend your hold so you don't lose your place. And you can, and then when you're ready for the book, you can check it out.
So this is just like the ones we take out
Mhm.
upstairs.
Yeah, if you
except
wanna
you don't
read-
have to
yeah.
actually take anything physical.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Libby that's the best way to think about it is you're checking out a library copy. So available content, there's audiobooks, ebooks, magazines. Magazines are available for instant download. They're my favorite. You don't have to there's no wait list. You can read them immediately, which I love.
Millions and millions and millions.
Any questions about Libby?
Oh, did you mention, I know I got here late, what Kindles you can use? I got an old Kindle from somebody.
Yeah, it has to be like the newer models.
How do you know?
You can Google it.
Okay,
Yeah, or you can bring your Kindle in to Tim on a
Okay.
tech drop-in.
okay, I'll do
And
that.
he'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
But generally it's like the most recent models of Kindles and Kindle Fire.
Thank you.
Okay, Hoopla. So Hoopla is different in that you can immediately download the title. So our titles are available instantly. There's no wait lists or holds. So you find a book that you want, you click borrow, and it is immediately on your device. And you can borrow up to 3 titles per month. You have them for 21 days. They are automatically returned at the end of the lending period, but you can check them out again immediately after. And just like Libby, you'll get like that reminder email saying that, your hold or your title is expiring. And just like Libby, you can download your book for offline access. Hoopla has a very big catalog. It's great for older, less popular titles. Unlike Libby, which is really managed by New Hampshire librarians, Hoopla is just a service. It's the same service no matter which library you go to anywhere in the country. There's really the same content. There's audiobooks, ebooks, music, movies, magazines, and TV shows, and comics too. So there's a lot of content on Hoopla.
So I see a hand raised. Do we have another question?
Can
Yes, Can you hear?
Let's start with Trisha. You mind? Yeah. Oh, man, Ahmad. Yep.
Okay. So a couple questions on the Libby app. The titles are statewide, or you can it's a statewide system. Does that include the universities?
Oh, good question. I don't think so. I think it's just public libraries, but don't quote me on that. I'd have to double check. I think it is just public libraries in New Hampshire.
And the other question, this is a very specific one, so we can always talk offline, but I moved back to Peterborough from upstate New York. So I still have a Libby app from the library that was my local library. How do I change that to New Hampshire? Do I delete that and just
Well,
download? I mean, or is
yeah.
it by location?
So yeah, okay, so then there's two ways to answer that. First, the
Okay.
nice thing to do, because Libby is paid for by your library, the nice thing to do is once you leave a town to kind of remove your or delete your library card from Libby,
Right.
just so you're not paying for somebody who doesn't live in the town anymore. So
Mhm.
you and when you sign in Libby, you can delete your library card, your old one that you don't use anymore. And then you're gonna click that you want to add a new library card. And then that's when you would put in find, Peterborough Town Library, which is part of library or state library. And then you would add your Peterborough library card. And then that's how you'll have access to the New Hampshire catalog of books.
Okay, thank you. And for Hoopla and Libby, what's the main difference between the two? They're
The
two
main
separate apps, right?
Yeah, two separate apps. The main difference is that Hoopla, you can get your title instantly, so there's no wait time. And then there's a difference between the content that's available. So that's kind of older, less popular titles, but it's still free. It's still, you need a phone, a tablet, or a computer. I like to use them together. So you kind of think, oh, Libby doesn't have this title. I'll go see what's on Hoopla. And just kind of like using them together to like get the content that you want. So they supplement each other really nicely. So I think have both and then see.
And then there's more available.
Yeah, and there's more available. So yeah, and you can use music, movies.
Fun.
Yeah, so it's really nice that you can just kind of supplement them together. But they're very similar.
Okay, thank you.
right.
Rebecca, can I say something?
Oh yeah, sure.
I tried to watch a movie on Hoopla, and I spent 3 hours trying to get it on my TV. This is the first time I tried to use it, and I finally found out that my TV, even though it's a smart TV, it wasn't new enough yeah, and I didn't even think the TV was that old, but it wasn't new enough to be able to download the movie on Hoopla, on the Hoopla app on the TV.
So when you so I have a Roku stick, so I just like kind of searched for Hoopla and it
Yeah.
came up that way, and that didn't work for you.
Yeah, I have the Roku on the TV in the bedroom, and it worked there, but on my TV in the living room, I could not get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really good reminder that they are kind of, you have better luck with kind of newer technology because that's what they're kind of made to sync with.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
My question was answered.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Thank you for asking.
Any other questions? Yes.
So in my car, like I have Libby, well, on my phone, I have Libby and Hoopla, and then on the steering wheel, I just go to the mode, right, for the Bluetooth, I guess. So on Libby, when I'm listening to a book on Libby, and then you're like, oh, I need to hear that sentence again. I just, on my steering wheel, I can hit the back button and it goes back for a few seconds. But on Hoopla, it won't move. And so I've asked somebody else, and they said, yeah, I know, and it's like, why doesn't Hoopla make it? And I just
Interesting.
go backwards. So,
Interesting. Yeah,
because this other person said she noticed the same thing, I'm like, okay, good, it's not me,
yeah.
but.
And that's really interesting that you brought that up because I like Libby's kind of interface better for audiobooks, and that's why I tend to use Libby for audiobooks, and I'll do Hoopla for like ebooks because it's just easier for me to read it that way. So I haven't actually experimented with the Hoopla.
But what you brought up, I found is really true. Sometimes Libby doesn't have the book and then Hoopla does. And I'm like, all right. And now sometimes, you know how it is, you space out or they talk too fast or I want them. And it's so aggravating that Hoopla.
There's a playback speed for Hoopla, right? So you can make it slower.
I know. But you know how some when you're driving.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Libby
What just happened?
I think Libby is really an excellent app.
Yeah.
I think it is so user friendly. And just the way that it works with all the different devices, cars and everything, I think is really user friendly. And yeah, Hoopla is a little bit funkier for sure. Hoopla is also something to think about. Actually, I think this is the next slide. So Libby, you can download ebooks to your Kindle, and Hoopla, you cannot download ebooks to your Kindle. So that is something that I find frustrating.
Hoopla you can?
You can't.
You can't.
You
but
can't. But Libby, you can.
So you download the whole book and it's on your device?
Well, it's available on your device, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah. So if I get an ebook from Hoopla, I have to listen to it or read it on my phone or read it on my computer. I can't read it on my Kindle, which is a little bit frustrating. And so I think that goes to Hoopla being just a little bit clunkier than Libby. And yeah, Libby just being an excellent service.
and this means every time, this means every time I go to the library, the book's not there. Physical book, here, I can get it electronically and read it.
You can see if it's
If
available.
it's available.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, which is really wonderful.
Yeah.
And if you search the library's library catalog, you'll see if it's available as an audiobook or an ebook in our digital collection.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to know any book you're searching the whole collection.
Is this the 21st century?
Everything is synced, right? Yeah.
So does it matter, older vehicles? Mine's over 9 years old, but I have Android and I do have Bluetooth.
Yeah, I would try it. And if it doesn't work, then you can always use the USB cable. Or do you have like a USB plug-in or like an adapter in your car? Yeah, so you can plug in your phone to the your car that way with the USB. And yeah, we were just talking about that. That's very the sound quality of that is sometimes better than connecting via Bluetooth. So.
And then that way I wouldn't have to change the mode.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
plug
you would
it in.
just
If
you
want
would
the
plug it
radio,
in,
you'd
open
have
the app,
to
hit play.
connect
But I don't know that it would.
Just
I don't know that you would be able to like go back and
you'd
forth.
have to stop it.
You'd have to stop and you'd have to use your phone.
Right.
So if you're just
Which you
listening,
can't do driving.
Right.
yeah.
Or you better not do.
Well, right, exactly.
Oh, well,
Right.
props to-
Yeah, I love being able to just press a button on my
Whatever.
screen.
Yeah,
For sure.
right.
So, but you have to figure out how to connect to the Bluetooth then.
Yeah. So
Manual, car manual.
yeah, get the car manual out.
Unless it's a
Or the
Toyota
mechanic.
manual.
Yeah.
They're awful.
YouTube.
I used to write manuals. Yeah, and you don't want to read manuals.
Yeah, no, YouTube is great. The Libby help
YouTube.
section of their website is excellent. So if you have any questions, I always recommend going to the help section of Libby. And Hoopla has a really good one too, and it'll like list step by step how to connect your phone to your car and different options for doing it. So yeah, start with Libby. Okay. How to sync across devices. So if you're listening on multiple devices, such as your phone, your tablet, Libby will automatically sync your audiobooks as long as you have an internet connection and you've used a recovery passkey or setup code when you're setting up Libby on another device. So basically you need to log into Libby on both devices and then follow these steps. It's very simple. Again, this is Libby Help. This is an example of what it looks like. So it's pretty straightforward. You just go to the menu, back up your data, and create a recovery passkey. And you can use a Face ID, a fingerprint, or a PIN, or another method to create a passkey, and then tap done. And then that is how, once you've done that, your content will sync across devices. That was about, okay. You can also manually sync your shelf by following these steps. Basically, you go to your shelf, you go to actions, and then you just tap synchronize shelf. And this is really convenient because then if you're listening on multiple devices, you don't have to like try to find the exact minute that you left off on. It'll just automatically take you to where you left. Hoopla does this automatically across multiple devices, and yep, supported smart TVs, but you have to use the same account.
Rebecca, can you put something on hold and listen to something else and go back to the one you put on hold? I mean, if you're in your car
Yeah.
and say you got something on Libby and, oh, well, I'll save that for later and I wanna really listen to
Mhm.
this. Can you do that?
Yeah, you can do that. You can listen to, well, I think so. You can listen to
Well-
more than one thing at a time.
Yeah, I haven't figured out though how to change it. Like if I'm taking out two titles on Libby, and then you say, oh, I'd rather listen to this story.
I think you just go back to your bookshelf.
Oh, so you
and then-
can't do it as you're driving.
Yeah, you can't do it as you're driving. But yeah, you can listen to multiple books. You just have to go back to your library of what you've got checked out, and then you'll hit play on the other book that you want to listen.
See, on those long rides on that New York State Thruway, the
Mhm.
person from upstate New York, I'm from Buffalo.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, that's
sometimes
when, yeah, you gotta-
wanna do it, you don't wanna.
Yeah, you gotta go find the rest stop, and then do that. I
Well,
mean,
because sometimes you can get so meshed in listening to something, you've gotta go to something else to revive yourself for those
Right.
long
Mhm.
rides. Like when I do the
Yeah.
long ride to
Right.
Maryland border, southern PA.
yeah, I guess it's not as convenient as like popping out the CD and then putting in the other CD, but that's still you have to be doing that while driving too.
When you
Yeah,
pop out,
I
yeah, but you pop out the CD
I
and
learned.
it doesn't go back to where you left off, does it? It does?
It's been so long since I've listened to books on CD that I don't know the answer to that question.
You can change it.
Yeah, this is really nice because once you stop, it remembers where you stopped, and the next time you hit play, it will go right to where you. Yes. All right.
I'm glad you're sending these slides.
Yes, I will definitely send these slides. And I am happy to show me your device, show me your questions. I'm happy to answer them too. Okay, so now we talked about kind of the free services, but I thought it would be good to tell you a little bit about what else is out there. If you're a super reader, or if you just want to know more, or if you're not, you want to make sure that you always have the most popular, newest, biggest book that you want to read and you want right away. These are options. So there's Audible, which is owned by Amazon, and that is their audiobook service. These are all subscriptions, but you can, on Audible, you can still buy an actual audiobook. So if you want to own an audiobook, you can do that. But these are for people who want new content all the time. So there's Audible Standard, which you get one audiobook a month for $8.99. The book is yours for as long as you're an Audible member. And when you cancel your Audible subscription, you lose access to that book.
So you can listen to it in May, not in June, and in July, and not in August and such.
If it's the same
As long as
book,
you're you've bought it.
yeah, if it's the same book, you can listen to it whenever you want. You have access to it for as long as you're a member. And then you have access to it, and then you can still get another book the next month. And then there's Premium Plus, where you're actually buying an audiobook for $14.95. So that audiobook is yours, even if you cancel or you cancel your subscription. You also get access to 150,000 included audiobooks and podcasts. So once you don't have a paid account anymore, you'll still have access to those audiobooks that you bought with your Premium Plus account, but you won't have access to the 150,000 included audiobooks and podcasts. The Audible app automatically syncs to your listening position across all devices, just like Libby and Hoopla. And if you have a Kindle, it's very easy to, like a newer Kindle, then it's easy for you to listen to those Audible audiobooks. All right, the newest one, Spotify Premium. You might know it as a music listening service, and you can also listen to podcasts on Spotify. But they are now offering access to audiobooks. Again, like showing that big surge in the popularity of audiobooks. People want this content, so they are making it available. So if you already have a Spotify Premium account, you get 15 hours of audiobook listening time every month. On Premium, there are 700,000 titles available. A regular Premium Spotify membership costs $12.99 per month. So if you're
So you pay $12.99, and then for the audio, then a $9.99 on top of that?
No, you pay $12.99 and you get 15 hours of audiobook listening time. So you can listen to whatever audiobooks you want that are in the Spotify catalog. But you only get 15 hours. You can buy top-ups if you want more time. And then they're doing a second thing where if you just want audiobook access, then there's Spotify audiobooks. And then for that's $9.99 a month. You don't get access to the unlimited movies or music or podcast listening, but you're just buying audiobook access for $9.99 a month. And you get those 15 hours of regular audiobook listening, but you don't get the music, the premium music service.
Libby and Hoopla are the deal of the day.
Libby and Hoopla are the deal, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy,
They pay $13.
there's plenty of books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 15 hours of the audio listening, so the above and beyond the book, because some books are 15 hours.
Yeah, the average audiobook is 8 to 10 hours. So you can listen to like 1.5 books a month. And then, and then buy a top up for, I think, an extra.
Is a top up like an add-on?
It's not, you get more listening time.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then, so yeah, those are, but again, there's obviously a market for that, but Libby and Hoopla are ways to go.
Well, I think maybe there's a market because there's so many people I talk to that I'm amazed. They have no clue about Libby
Yeah.
or Hoopla. I mean, my library is great that we also have Hoopla, but some don't, but they don't even know about Libby.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why are you spending all this money?
That's the thing. Yeah. And it's such a great way to get into it too. If you're not an audiobook listener or if you don't read ebooks, like try it, you might love it.
Do younger adults tend to do these? Like Spotify?
I think it's people with money. It's people who don't want to.
Younger adults, I guess.
Yep.
Wow.
It's people who don't want to wait. So you use these and you get the hottest title instantly. Libby, there might be a really long wait list. You might be waiting 20 weeks for a new book. So
But on Hoopla, you know right away.
On Hoopla, you can, but again, it's probably not going to have that brand new title.
Yeah.
But I've been surprised. Like I've put in a title and they say, oh, it's going to be so many weeks, but I still put it on hold. And I tell you, within a week, I have it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
It's great because
So,
you can return your audiobook or your content early. So if you finish it in like 6 days, you return it and then the next person gets it faster. And then people are really good about doing that. So it's usually never as long the wait time as you think it is.
It's always really quick.
But yeah.
And
It's
then I
always
just
the
really
library.
believe people just don't go to libraries and they don't.
Yeah, maybe they don't
So
know
we live
about
here,
this.
you know?
Yeah.
We live in this one.
Right, we do, but there's so many of my friends that they just, At the library, they just don't even think about the library.
Yeah. I know, and they're missing out on some really great services.
They sure are.
Yep. The last one that I want to talk about is Libro FM. So if you are anti-Amazon or if you just want to support a smaller independent bookstore, Libro is the way that you can do that. The great thing is that you choose the bookstore you'd like to support, and that bookstore gets a portion of every purchase you make. So you can, and so Peterborough's Toadstool is an option. So you can buy audiobooks on Libro FM, and Toadstool will get a portion of that. And then you can also sign up for a Libro FM subscription, and that subscription is also supporting Toadstool or whatever independent bookstore you would like it to. So this is just a really nice ethical option if you would like to have access to more audiobooks or purchase audiobooks. One audiobook a month is $14.99. Again, you are purchasing the book outright.
But only for a month.
No, it's
So
yours forever.
It's still yours.
But you only get one book a month.
Okay, and so if it takes you longer than a month to listen,
You still have
Still.
access to it.
Okay.
You still have access to it. So one audiobook is $15. But again, you still have access to the audiobooks that you purchased other months. You can listen to them as you like. If you're a super listener, you can get 2 audiobooks a month for $23.99, or you can get 12 audiobooks per year for $169.99. So a little bit of a discount. And all memberships include 30% off additional audiobooks and access to member sales. Your credits never expire. So if there's a month that you don't find an audiobook that you like, that you want to buy, that credit will roll over to the next month, which Amazon doesn't do. So if you buy a standard, and you don't use your credit to get that one audiobook a month for $8.99, that credit will expire at the end of the year.
it's like Netflix. Or Netflix, it doesn't roll over.
Yeah, so it won't roll over after a year. So you will lose those credits after a year. Yes, Kathy.
So Libby doesn't have music, but Hoopla does have
Yes.
music, right?
Yeah.
And can you get that music categorized like country western or 50s rock and roll?
Yeah.
Or is it a jumble?
No.
No, Hoopla is very well organized.
Yeah, you can do filters. Like at Christmas, I just plugged in Christmas music and.
Here is Hoopla. Oops. Okay. So, yep, so there's browse. Bigger. So you have audiobooks, ebooks, movies, television, comics, binge pass, music. So you click on music and popular music. So there's full albums. You can listen to Taylor Swift's new album. And there's featured genres and collections. So you can choose which genre you want to listen to. And it's all categorized.
Now, how does this fit in with Sirius FM?
Ooh, I don't know. Tim, do you know the answer to that question?
It kind of doesn't.
Oh my God, yeah. Sirius wants you to listen to just Sirius, right? Content. So it doesn't want to.
Yeah, I'm wondering now, because we've had Sirius for years, because it was the only FM we could get. I'm wondering, are we paying for something we don't need now?
I mean, I would definitely explore Hoopla, right? Like try it. Once you've got the app on your phone, you hit play while you're driving, see if you're happy with that. And then try and see if it's good. But yeah, it's free, so it's not a bad thing to do.
For sure.
So yeah. Actually, I haven't really explored Hoopla music too much. But it's very cool.
You access it through the library or through the Hoopla?
What was that?
Do you access it through the library?
You access it through Hoopla.
What app?
The Hoopla app, or the desktop, so you can do what I'm doing and just have it up on your desktop. Yep. And so from what I can see, it's
Isn't it also through the library, like you are keeping statistics?
yes,
Of
yes.
how many, so I mean,
Yeah.
when you get on it, you still put your library. card.
Mhm. Yeah, you have to. The only way you can access it is with
Yeah.
your library account. So it does.
And do you, can you just click on it and copy and paste it, or do you have to put that list of numbers, which seems to be about this long?
Once
For mine.
you've logged in, it won't make you log in again for a while.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever done.
Yeah, unless I'm like switching a device or something, or if it's been like a really long time since I've like last logged in, it'll make me want to like put it in again. And with the app, it's very rare. So once you've signed in once, you're in there for a while.
Yeah.
So like Hoopla, I just opened Hoopla, it automatically opened to my account. I didn't have to put in my library card number.
Rebecca, can you, if you've got it on your phone, but you gotta hook into Bluetooth or something else, how would you be able to play music where you live? Like my radio is crappy. The only reason I get to listen to music is in my car. And to use it as like a stereo off your phone at home.
Yep, so you would you can either use your phone, and connect it to like your
Do you have Wi-Fi at your house?
Yeah, I have a computer.
Oh, yeah, so then
so you
you
just
just,
open up on your computer and you can just play,
To play off the computer.
play on the computer, or if you have like an Echo or something, you can play it off.
Yeah,
way too.
that's what we use.
Mhm.
a lot. And if she's listening, I don't care. She'll be bored to death.
Good for you.
but yeah, I mean, it's really great. I just put it in my back pocket. Walk around the house.
Yeah.
Oh. Does that count against your data? We have limited data.
Or you have Wi-Fi at your house?
Yeah.
Then it's just using your Wi-Fi. So as
Yeah.
long as your phone is connected to your
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, then you're
Wi-Fi.
not
Yeah.
using any data.
Yeah.
If you're out, then it will use data.
Yeah.
That's why you would want to download it.
You download
Yeah.
first and then it no longer.
And then you're just playing it right from your device. So like,
Cause I'm way too cheap to want.
How do you hook it up to your computer then? If you've got it on your phone, if you're at home and you want to.
so you would do just what I did, and you just type in hoopladigital.com, and then you log in with your library card number, and then you're using Hoopla, just like this is the same as what you would see on your phone.
Okay.
So you're just using the desktop version of Hoopla. Here, I'm gonna try download here. I'll download Taylor. So
You won't.
It's your audience.
come on, guys. Everybody knows Taylor Swift.
Yeah, who's Taylor
Yeah, we
Swift?
know who she is.
Well, she
She's
changed her
not
hair
a
color.
Lynn.
So
Not a blonde.
so I have this now for what 20 back
Yeah.
April. Oh, this because it's popular, I only get 7 days of this.
Okay.
Which is probably enough time. And then I can just there we go. So
Yeah.
and I
Can you remind me what's been binge passes? Because all I really do is the audiobooks, but what's?
yeah, so Binge Pass, you get extra content. So you get more. So with Libby or with Hoopla, you only get 3 downloads or a month. Binge Pass, you get extra content that doesn't count towards those 3 downloads that you get a month.
Oh.
So you can check out any of these things on Binge Pass.
Oh, okay, so they just have a set.
Yeah, they have a set. Sometimes
Okay.
there will be like a book. Yeah, they'll have like books
Yeah.
that are available.
Well, on regular Libby, how many books a month can you take? It says 7 to 14 days for a book that you can have up. Let's say
You have
7
3 titles at one time.
a month.
A month, right?
But
And
if you,
then-
you could have 3 on Tuesday, send them back, get 3 more on Thursday. So it's not a limit.
Yeah, it's not
Totally
limited.
right.
You can listen, you get as much content as you want on Libby as long as the book is available. And you get 3 checkouts at once. But if you
once.
return, 2 checkouts, then you've got 2 more checkouts that you have.
So if you read 24 hours a day, have a lot, you could do a lot of books.
You
Exactly.
just wouldn't breathe anymore.
Well, maybe it's better to read, I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, this is my Libby. And so if I go to there, this is New Hampshire State Library. So you can search for newest, popular, random, available now. So if you don't want to have a lot of long wait list, then you can.
What's
see
that
available.
left-hand book, Lucy, some American,
An American in Scotland by Lucy Connolly.
anybody know anything about that?
I don't.
Rebecca, if you have 3 books at once, you can still take out magazines or something on side of that?
You get as many magazines as you want. That does not count towards your holds at all.
But you have no music. Okay.
Yeah, no music. So like right now, and actually, yeah. I don't have anything checked out right now, but I have a bunch of holds, and I've like suspended them because I can't listen to them right away. So I've just suspended them, but I'm still first in line, first in line, first in line. So when I can read them again, I'll be able to get it pretty soon. So it's a great way to use your hold shelf. Any questions about Libby or Hoopla? And then yeah, magazines, love it. Just click.
No,
Yeah, and it doesn't leave any trash around your house.
No, yep. And you get like there's a lot of really great magazines.
There's magazines you've never even heard of. And in different languages too.
It's so much fun.
No, that's on Hoopla
This is on Libby.
or Libby.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Hoopla also has magazines, but I usually use Libby.
So you have to download the Hoopla app on your computer.
No. You, on your desktop, on your computer, you can just use the desktop version. So you would just type in hoopladigital.com, log in with your library card number, and you're using Hoopla. There's no app involved, but if you're using a phone or a tablet, then you need to download the app.
So you might as well download it, then you got it everywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I have the app on my phone, and then I use the desktop version. Just on my browser.
Well, then if you have to get a new phone, you have to reincarnate everything.
Yeah, you have to download it again. It'll make you sign in with your library card, but then everything is the same. Your content is still the same, your account is still the same, your holds are still the same. So everything's still there.
Oh,
All right.
I like such overload. What am I gonna listen to?
Well, if you do it right, you can listen to something with one ear, you can listen to the book with the other
There you
ear,
go.
and you can read with
And watch.
your eyes.
I'm going back to Louis.
Different book on the couch than you have in the car.
Oh, yeah, that's good thought.
It says it's a really nice way to supplement your reading and your,
Oh my gosh, I read for what, 6 hours yesterday? I'm in a Louise Penny.
oh, that's fun. All right.
Really good book.
Tish, look like you have a question.
Oh, no, I was just going like that. I was fixing my hair.
No, good. Any other questions?
Inundation.
All right, well, I'm
No,
gonna.
it's just, it's
I'm
kind
going
of
to
like so
stop
much like you
recording,
said.
but I'll
So
keep this
much.
open. Okay. Stop recording.
But once